Narcissistic individuals believe they're entitled to have whatever they want with whoever they want whenever they want. They lack the empathy to care about other people or understand people's boundaries. They lack the respect to understand other people's boundaries. Therefore, they will go all out to undermine your boundaries so that they can get their needs met by you. Whenever you dare to say no to a narcissistic individual, they will use lots of different manipulative tactics in order to get you to change your mind. So first and foremost, they might turn up that charismatic charm and become really nice and kind so that you feel obligated into saying yes to them. They will manipulate the situation. They will either use pressure or guilt to make you feel responsible so that they can play on your emotions so that they get their needs met by you. They can use boundary retaliation so they can promise to help you out with something and you feel like you really need them, and then they ask something of you and they know full well that you've already got plans. They know full well that you can't do it, and you explain for the fourth, fifth time why you can't do it, and they turn around and say, well, don't expect me to do this for you. They will use dry begging, so they will ask without directly asking. They'll find a way to indirectly ask of a favour from you, and then they will claim that you don't do anything for them, and then when you bring up what you did do for them, they will claim that they never asked you to. They will love bomb you to win your affection and gain that obligation, similar to the charismatic charm. And the flattery, they will pay you no end of what feels like compliments, but it's purely flattery, excessive flattery to basically butter you up. Again, that charismatic charm and that manipulation. They will go all out to use triangulation. They will play you off against a third party, claiming that somebody else would do it for them, or somebody else's child or husband or partner or friend doesn't see a problem. They always do it for the other person to try and make you feel like there's something wrong with you and something wrong with your boundary. They will dog whistle you, so they will use veiled threats, so you're not sure whether they mean it or not. They will use projection. They will start accusing you of the very things that they are. So they'll accuse you of being awkward, of being selfish, of being stubborn, of not caring about them, to get you to question your motives and hopefully change your mind to serve them. And they can use the passive, aggressive, silent treatments and sulk, so that in future you can recognise that if you dare to not go along with them, they're going to fall silent on you. There's going to be that breakdown of communication. You're going to feel terrible. Therefore, you go all out to work harder to please them. When it comes to narcissistic individuals, due to their sense of entitlement and their willingness to exploit people to get their needs met, they lack the empathy and they have no respect for your boundaries. Therefore, they will play many different games in order to break these down to get their own way. The coverts are more subtle and underhand, and the overts more obvious but less easy to say no to, also through fear that they place within you. The best method to deal with a narcissistic individual is to leave them to it, to safely and silently go and live your life far away from them, and don't let them know anything about you that they can potentially use against you. It's not easy, however, no contact is always best. If that's not possible, again, not easy, it takes practice. However, it needs to be limited contact and grey rock. No matter how much you explain yourself to a narcissist, it's not going to go through to them. They're just looking to get their needs met.